The Santiago Bernabéu is no stranger to intense drama. But what happens when the fiercest battle takes place completely hidden behind closed doors? A shocking training ground brawl has just left a Real Madrid superstar hospitalized with a head injury, sending massive shockwaves straight through the entire footballing world. How will the hierarchy of the biggest club on the planet manage a sudden locker room fracture that threatens to derail their entire season? Real Madrid is a club built on the absolute highest standards of excellence, prestige, and impeccable internal discipline, where players are always expected to carry themselves like true royalty. Under the immense pressure of competing at the absolute pinnacle of domestic and European football, the modern locker room requires perfect harmony to survive. Federico Valverde has steadily evolved into a crucial emotional and tactical pillar for the club, a relentless midfielder, widely viewed by the Madridismo community as a definitive future captain. On the other side, Aurelien Tchouameni represents the massive multi-million euro future of the Madrid midfield, an elite talent carrying the enormous weight of maintaining the legacy of the historic Los Blancos shirt. With crucial fixtures on the horizon and intense tactical demands pressing down on the squad, any sign of internal instability can instantly become catastrophic for a club of this global magnitude. Furthermore, the media environment surrounding the Bernabéu is absolutely relentless, meaning that any internal spark will instantly ignite a massive, worldwide sporting conversation. The foundations of the club were deeply shaken when a severe altercation erupted between Federico Valverde and Aurelien Tchouameni. This serious incident exploded during a tense training session on May 7th, apparently stemming from deep-seated, simmering tensions that had been quietly building up between the two players over a period of time. The absolute boiling point of this intense confrontation resulted in the Uruguayan international being rushed to the hospital in a condition involving a traumatic brain injury, ultimately requiring urgent medical intervention to suture his wounds. The sheer gravity of a physical altercation resulting in hospitalization immediately sent shockwaves through the sporting community, raising immediate, serious questions about the hidden atmospheric cracks within the Madrid squad. Breaking his silence following this intense physical ordeal, Federico Valverde completely surprised the football world by displaying an incredibly calm, deeply composed, and mature attitude regarding the entire situation. In an official statement, the Uruguayan midfielder chose to reassure his global fan base and focus entirely on the massive wave of support he received during the difficult aftermath. Valverde stated that he is doing fine, and that, at this moment, he deeply and clearly feels the absolute love and unwavering support from Real Madrid, as well as from the dedicated fans. He further reflected that sometimes an individual must overcome difficult obstacles in football and in life to truly learn, grow, and become far more mature. The midfielder emphatically noted that this painful experience would undoubtedly help him become a much better captain for the club in the coming years. In immediate response to this severe violation of team discipline, the Los Blancos management acted swiftly and decisively to enforce absolute martial law and maintain strict order within the prestigious club. Real Madrid immediately handed both Federico Valverde and Aurelien Tchouameni a record-breaking financial penalty, amounting to a staggering 500,000 euros each. This massive fine serves as an incredibly firm, uncompromising message from the Real Madrid board, demonstrating that no individual, regardless of their status or market value, is ever bigger than the collective team. Despite the Uruguayan international publicly asserting that his personal health situation is not overly critical, the glaring fracture inside the royal dressing room remains a massive source of deep anxiety for Madridistas worldwide. Compounding this tense situation, widespread media reports and rumors suggest that José Mourinho might soon take over the managerial reins at Real Madrid. If these heavy rumors and unconfirmed reports materialize into reality, the legendary Portuguese tactician will face the immediate, monumental task of managing these massive egos at the Bernabeu to guide Los Blancos back toward collective success. Real Madrid now stands at a fascinating and dangerous crossroads, where a massive €500,000 fine must somehow heal a physical and psychological fracture between two of its brightest young stars. Can Federico Valverde truly transform this shocking training ground trauma into the ultimate test of his future captaincy credentials? The ultimate test of the legendary Madrid locker room culture is now underway, and how they recover from this internal blast will completely define their upcoming sporting era.